Hi everybody, this is Lance Mohr. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I wanted to go over the real estate statistics in Tampa in the Hillsborough County area, single family homes for January of 2015. So here's where we are. Let's start off with the sold listings because this was rather surprising. If you look in December, it went from 1,419 sold homes to 935. Now keep in mind this is just single family, not condo, townhomes, villas, etc. But that is a huge drop. It's about 33% drop in the market from one month to another. Now it's not surprising that January is going to be a lot slower when it comes to sold because all the builders, all the banks, most of the homeowners, want to get everything sold in December. The banks and the builders want to get it off their books. The homeowners want to get in so they could get the homestead, assuming they are homesteading. So it's not really surprising, but to see a 33% drop, normally you may see a 20, maybe 15, as high as 25, but 33 is a pretty big drop. So we'll start off in the active listings and going up here, and you can see not really much has changed in the active listings. There are more short sales that have come up in the market, and if we go to pendings, you can see pendings picked up quite a bit, which is somewhat normal again. I think the one thing that you're seeing, it's pretty normal. You're seeing the drop off of the short sales, and it's continually dropping, and I'll get into this when I get into the more specific amount of homes that have sold per price range. But again, if we look at the solds, that's the alarming factor, and it's really across all the price ranges from the low end to the high end. So let's take a look at this and really what it means to you as a buyer. Now this is good news for buyers because buyers are seeing more inventory on the market. We've gone from a little less than 3.5 months of inventory to 5.18 months of inventory. Hopefully sellers are going to be getting a little bit more realistic on price. Now, if if a seller their home is in a nice area and it's a nice home and it's priced well, it's gonna sell. There's no question about that, and it will probably sell relatively quick depending on the price range it's in. If a home is overpriced, and a lot of them are, even a lot of the bank-owned homes are overpriced, of course it's not going to sell. But the other thing that you could see that's a little alarming still is just if you look, almost 900 short sales are under contract right now as of January, and look at this, only 53 have sold. And you could see bank-owns, that's not a lot, 588, but 254. So less bank owns and about 5 times as many sell. So you could look and see what price range you're in right here and get an idea on where the market is. This is more headed toward a stable market, and I think this number on the inventory level is going to go down a little bit in February and certainly in March. March is usually a real busy month for sales. So again, I think it's good news for a buyer, but if you are looking and you think you just have time to wait and the home's well priced and it's a nice home in a nice neighborhood, you're probably going to find out that someone else wrote an offer on it. I'm still seeing in some cases multiple offers, but that's when sellers have their homes priced right. So anyhow, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please give me a call or shoot me an email. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I look forward to talking to you, and have a wonderful day. I would love to help you out if you're looking at buying a home. And please, if you haven't already, go on to my free home buyer webinar at tbwebinar.com. Actually, that's tbuyerwebinar.com for Tampa Bay, tbuyerwebinar.com. Have a great day.